peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That shit. I took my chick up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah. Yeah, that shit. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That's that shit. I took my chick up to the.
Good day, everyone! I am Algin Mendoza and you can call me Teacher Ajie. Our topic for today is all about sexually transmitted infections. Every 24 hours, an estimated 7,000 people are infected with HIV and more than 1 million experience sexually transmitted infection or STIs. Currently, 33.3 million people are living with HIV. While HIV treatment is becoming more widely available in developed countries, such treatment still eludes many people living in the world's poorest community. Currently, healthcare system is the most developing world struggle to provide even the most basic healthcare services. In these places, not only in healthcare medication unavailable, but healthcare providers are not adequately trained to help clients prevent HIV and STIs, or threat of concealment and women living with HIV or AIDS. Health workers often discriminate against people living with HIV or AIDS and perpetuate the stigma surrounding HIV in their workplaces and communities. This situation has to be addressed by training healthcare providers, improving healthcare services, and advocating for national policies that respond to the needs of people living with HIV. The common sexually transmitted infections. First, we have the Clamydia. It is a bacterium similar to Gonorrhea which can infect the vagina, penis, and throat. It is very common sexually transmitted infection. It is transmitted by giving or receiving anal, oral, and vaginal, and also as play such as fingering and fisting. It has no symptoms, however there is a discharge from penis and stinging sensation while pissing. It shows up within 2 to 14 days but can take long as 21 days. It is cured by antibiotics. Using a condom and water-based lubricant can help to prevent infections. It can be transmitted by touching an infected area and then touching your own penis or ass. Regular testing for chlamydia as part of sexual health screening is recommended. Washing your hands with soap and water immediately after sex can help to prevent transmission, especially if having a multiple partners. Next, we have the gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is a bacterium that infects a person's penis, vagina, ass, throat, or even the eyes. It is transmitted by giving anal sex and play such as fingering and fisting. Touching an infected penis or ass and touching your own penis, ass, or eyes can also transmit the gonorrhea. Its symptoms can include a dry, sore throat, itchiness, and pain bowel movements, a clean or a yellow discharge from penis, and pain or burning while urinating. It will show up to 2 to 10 days after exposure and can be cured by antibiotics. Using a condom and lube can prevent infections. Regular testing for gonorrhea as part of sexual screening is vital and significantly recommended. Washing your hands with soap and water immediately after sex can help prevent transmission, especially if you're having sex with multiple partners. Third, we have the hepatitis A. It is a virus which can cause inflammation of the liver. It can be transmitted by feces through activities like ass play and grooming, or by not washing your hands after the sex with an infected person. It can also be passed on via contaminated water and eating drinking utensils. Symptoms can include mild flu, vomiting, abdominal pain, and yellow skin. It will show up to 2 to 4 weeks after the exposure. Most people who get hepatitis A will recover and develop an immunity to the virus. There is an effective hepatitis A vaccination. A hepatitis A or B combination vaccination is also available. you can see to your doctor for that vaccination. And fourth, we have the HIV infections and AIDS. AIDS, or acquired immune deficiency syndrome, is an immune deficient state caused by HIV, or human immune deficiency virus. The virus has entered the Philippines in the early 1980s. In human populations, the effects manifest as a progressive weakening of the immune system. White blood cells and antibodies help to fight against microscopic germs to keep your body from the disease with a healthy immune system. When a foreign organism enters your body, it attacks and destroys. The response is coordinated by T cells or CD4 cells. When HIV enters your body, it cannot live on its own. It must take over another living cell to survive. HIV is transmitted through the following things. First, the letter A. There is an existence of the virus. For transmission to occur during certain activities, there must be a presence of HIV in a certain secretions. If HIV does not present, it cannot be contracted. Next, letter B. There must be a presence of HIV in a large enough concentrations. Tears, sweat, saliva do not carry significant amount of HIV, and therefore, they are not considered as a modes of transmission. Letter C. The virus needs to enter your bloodstream. Activities such as kissing, hugging, or sharing household items do not provide a route for HIV to enter your bloodstream. Only when HIV is transmitted across normal barriers into bloodstream do not infection occurs. HIV can enter your body through four main body fluids, which are the blood, the semen, vaginal fluids, and the breast milk. HIV is transmitted through the following. First, we have the sexual contact. To reduce the risk of transmission, use a latex condom consistently and correctly during each sexual contact. However, remember that condoms are not perfect, that they can help to reduce but will not eliminate your risk of contacting HIV. There are absolute ways to prevent contacting HIV. Abstinence from sexual intercourse. Make certain that your partner does not have HIV infection. Being faithful and loyal to your partners. Next, we have direct blood contact. This happens through the sharing of needles for any purpose including drug use, steroid use, tattooing, and piercing. Last but not the least, mother and child. Transmission of HIV can occur between mother and child when baby is in the uterus during the birth process or during the breastfeeding. In addition to that, blood transfusion can be a subject in transmitting the HIV. All blood and blood products should be tested for HIV antibodies. Treatment for HIV. Honestly speaking, there's no cure for HIV or AIDS. Therefore, treatment will focus on controlling symptoms and prolonging life. The doctor should monitor your immune system and should assess your general health regularly to evaluate the development of your disease and to determine whether the additional action is required. It is necessary to practice a good nutrition, hygiene, and general health. The most crucial aspect of HIV and AIDS treatment is emotional support. In the Philippines, the Republic Act 8504, which is known as the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1988, is an act promulgating policies and prescribing measures for the prevention and control of HIV and AIDS in the Philippines. Instituting a nationwide HIV/AIDS monitoring system, strengthening the Philippine AIDS Council and other purposes. The Republic Act 7719, which is known as the National Blood Service Act, is an act promoting voluntary blood donation, providing for an adequate supply of blood, regulating blood banks, providing penalties for any violations. Thank you everyone, and that's all our topic for today. I hope you gain a lot of knowledge in sexually transmitted infections. Thanks for watching!